Good morning. The 36th District Court is now in session with the Honorable Tenisha Yancey. While court is in session, there will be no lying down, no smoking, no sleeping, no driving, and no wearing of any head garments unless it's for religious purposes only. No chewing of any gum, reading, or any material. Also, you must be properly dressed. Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, and good morning to all of you in the virtual courtroom as well. Parties ready to proceed on the ball matter?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
Now calling the people versus Jason D. Ball, ticket number SX 407-21801. One count of drove unregistered vehicle, one count of packages secured, and one count of violating a restricted route. Please state your appearances for the record, starting with the attorney.
Call on behalf of the people.
Maxwell Dubin, P number 86012 on behalf of Mr. Ball, who appears via Zoom, Your Honor.
Mr. Ball, will you state your name for the record, please, sir?
Your name, Mr. Ball? Can you state your full name?
Yeah. Jashandeep Singh Bal.
Okay, today is the date and time set for trial. Ms. Cole, how are we proceeding?
Your Honor, we had a chance to discuss this matter with the trooper who was present, and we're going to resolve it. I sent over an offer that we will dismiss count 1, which is no registration, but he will be pleading responsible to count 2 and 3.
That is my understanding as well, Your Honor.
Mr. Ball, you had an opportunity to talk to your attorney and he advised you of your right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Mr. Ball.
Yes, ma'am.
BAL, you had an opportunity to talk to your attorney and he advised you of your right?
Yeah, he advised me good. I'm
And
going
you
with his
understood
decision.
Did you understand your right?
Yes, ma'am.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for your guilty plea today?
No, ma'am.
Are you pleading guilty on your own free will?
Yes, ma'am.
And are you pleading guilty because you actually are guilty?
Your Honor, if I may, he'd be pleading responsible, correct? Because the misdemeanor is being dismissed.
That is correct. That's incorrect. Are you pleading responsible on the 2 civil infractions because you actually were responsible for those 2 civil infractions, sir?
Yeah, I did wrong, but I want to also tell you the situation, what happened with me.
I don't want to hear.
No, it doesn't, Mr. Ball. It doesn't
You go ahead. Talk to your client. Mr. Dubin, go ahead and explain to your client why I don't want to hear the facts.
Yeah, so Mr. Ball, you are pleading responsible, as we did talk about. There is no, you are admitting guilt to both, responsible to both those civil infractions in exchange for the plea agreement that has been placed on the record that we did talk about. Okay, Mr. Ball?
Oh, got it. I thought like.
Yep, nope, I know what you're doing. It's okay. Nope, don't worry about it. You're good. He understands, Your Honor. We did go through it. He just was basically just felt bad about everything. That's all, Your Honor.
Thank you, Counselor.
Okay, so the unregistered one is in.
Okay, so the court will enter a responsible plea to count. Well, first of all, Counselor, are you satisfied with the factual basis?
I am, Your Honor.
People are satisfied.
And the court will enter a responsible plea to counts 2 and 3, the package is secured in the restricted route. While dismissing count 1 without prejudice, count 1 will be dismissed without prejudice. Mr. Ball, there are going to be fees in this matter. For the first one, it's going to be $170. The second one is going to be $310 for a total of $480. When will you be able to pay those, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
When will you be able to pay them, sir?
Like whenever you want me to pay.
I want you to
Maybe
pay it
next
in 2
week.
weeks. I will give you 2 weeks to pay both.
Okay, ma'am.
So you need to pay them both by May 1st.
Got it.
No, April 24th.
Yeah.
But because I am not in on the 24th, I'm going to have you. But you're gonna have to come in only if you have not paid them by the 24th. Do you need to show up? Either you or your counselor or your attorney needs to show up on the 24th if you have not paid it in full by then.
Okay, ma'am.
All right, you're free to go. That concludes your matter.
Thank you, Your
Hey,
Honor.
Mr.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Ball, call me if you need me, okay? Your Honor,
Oh,
may I just be can you just ask the clerk if she can put me in the correct room? I saw the officer left on this matter, but it's for DeAndre Brooks. You're free to go, Mr. Ball.
Okay. Okay, attorney.
Thank you very much.
What room were you originally in?
You talking about Bob? I mean,
Join breakout room 1, correct?
Yes,
Thank you.
you're welcome.
Good morning, Your Honor. I had spoken to Attorney Dante Johnson. He told me to let the clerk know that he and I had discussed the matter that I'm here appearing on for client Leslie Beavers.
His name's on.
okay, so are you just saying that you're the attorney of record?
Yes, I'm representing Leslie Beavers. He's in the breakout room right now.
Okay,
Are you ready to proceed is what you're saying, attorney?
Yes.
Okay. So before we get started, I'm sorry. I see a few of you, they're out of your breakout rooms. I guess, were you told to come out your breakout rooms?
I'm
If you
sorry.
weren't-
Yes.
You're
I
just
put
gonna sit-
people I spoke with. You want me to put
Oh,
them?
No,
no, you're okay,
no, we're
attorney.
ready to go.
Okay.
I forgot you. I need phones on mute, please. I need everyone to please place their devices on mute. Mr. Baker, I need you to put your phone on mute and please be still, sir. We need you to be still.
Or just turn your camera off until we're ready to start your case.
Jordan Brown. Jordan Brown,
Yes.
didn't I talk to you earlier today? Did you have the case that you had to go to, right?
Yeah, I got it taken care of already. That's why I came back to this courtroom. I'm trying to get
Okay,
everything
good.
squared away.
Okay, good.
Are you able to stay here today to continue your matter
Yes, I already got sentenced and everything for the other case.
okay. Give me 1 moment and I'll be ready to proceed with all of your matters.
Why I can't hear anything?
No one's talking.
Officer Cooker, I mistakenly brought you out of the breakout room. I thought that Claude Barber had not checked in. Will you please go back to the breakout room, sir? However, Officer Beckham, Bates has not checked in. Is Officer Beckham here?
How do I go back to the breakout room, Judge? I'm sorry.
Not
Okay,
you,
not you, Terrence.
not you.
We need you to keep your phone connected, sir, because we can't keep letting you back in, okay?
Yes, I'm sorry.
Good morning, Your Honor. Officer Shakir here. Yeah, I don't know how to go back to the break room. Sorry about that.
She was gonna say rejoin or join breakout room the way that you did when you first got on, and you're welcome to stay here if you like. It doesn't bother me. I just brought you out thinking that your defendant didn't show up.
Oh, no problem. I'll just put my phone on mute
Thank you.
on my computer. Thank you.
And then Officer Beckham, are you in the courtroom now?
No. Oh, here we go. He's right here. I'm letting him back in now.
Officer Beckham,
He's connected to it. There we go.
Thomas Bates did not check in to the courtroom. It's now 10:49. That matter was set for trial at 9 a.m. Officer Beckham, you're free to go. We will issue a bench warrant.
Thank you, ma'am. Have a good
Thank
morning.
you. You too. Thank you.
No. They didn't check in.
That's just.
Nope, that's just one. Doing air around now. Eric Brown. Yeah. They go Eric. Okay, they go into.
Officer Baxtresser, I believe, and Officer Brown. You're here on Leotis
Yes,
Brown?
ma'am.
You
Yes,
both are
ma'am.
here on Brown, is that correct? So Leotis Brown did not check in. You are free to go. We will issue a bench warrant. I don't know where Baxtresser went. We let him out of the breakout room, but he disappeared. So
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
This matter, right, thank you.
Have a blessed day.
You too, thank you. You're free to go.
They go. They're gone. They had one, they had checked into the courtrooms, Officer Hill and Officer Cameron. Yeah, I'll call him.
Okay. House Counsel, are there any cases where officers did not show that we can do first?
I believe so, Your Honor. I have to look at my roster now to see who's set for trial, but yes, I believe there are.
It's a he.
John Baker.
Jay. Jason. Jason is here for this. They both got the same reason.
Okay. So, Mr. Beavers, you're ready to proceed? Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor. I'm not sure if Attorney Dante Goss has to be here, but we did discuss.
No, if he gave you an offer, he doesn't have to be here. Now call the People versus Leslie Bernard Beavers, ticket number P 1405233, one count of allowing unlicensed driver to drive. Please state your appearance for the record.
Good morning, Your Honor. Attorney Jason Beavers, P 84277, here on behalf of Leslie Beavers.
Mr. Beaver, state your name for the record, please.
Hi, Leslie Beavers.
All right. Today is the date time set for two Beavers on my docket. I believe an arraignment. Oh, it's a pretrial for yours, Mr. Beavers. How would you like to proceed?
We agreed with Attorney Dante Goss to enter a dismissal under the condition of admitting to probable cause.
An outright dismissal or delayed?
No, dismissal.
For what purpose?
He agreed that this was just the agreement and it was for one opportunity. As long as we admitted to condition of probable cause.
It's unusual. I need to verify that that is the agreement only because it's unusual unless the driver now has a driver's license. Is that the case?
He does, that is correct, although me and Attorney Goss did not discuss that, but that is true.
He does have a valid driver's license now?
That is true, yes.
Okay, give me just one moment, Mr. Beavers, please.
Sure, no problem.
Okay, I will recall the Beavers matter momentarily. Mr. Rucker, are you ready to proceed on any matters?
I am, Your Honor.
Are any of them, Mr. Rucker, do you have any that are here for trial where the officers did not show?
Okay.
Yes. I don't know. The one I do have, we've reached an agreement, so, you know, on Mr. Baker. The officer is here, but we do have a reached an agreement.
Okay, I'll call that matter. All right, I will call that matter and then we will recall the Beavers matter. Ticket, now calling the People versus Dejan DeWine Baker, ticket number P 1155242, one count of Joe bar license not valid or improper license. Please state your appearance for the record, starting with the attorney.
Attorney Tyron Ruck on behalf of Mr. Dejan Baker. Mr. Baker, state your name.
Yes, Dejan Baker.
And we have an officer here too, right?
Yes.
Is it Presley?
Correct. Kyle Presley.
State your appearance for the record, your name for the record, please. Officer Presley.
Dejan Baker.
Not you, Mr. Baker. We're speaking to the officer.
Okay.
Good morning, Your Honor. Officer Presley, badge 3973.
Thank you, officer. Today is the date and time set for trial. Mr. Rucker, how would you like to proceed?
Your Honor, my client would like to take advantage of the offer, which would be failed to display. Is that correct, Mr. Baker?
Yes, sir.
Mr.
I have
Baker,
discussed with.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, Your Honor, I was just saying I have discussed with my clients his rights on this matter, and we did discuss what would happen if the officer did not show. The officer haven't shown. My client like to offer a plea of failure to display.
You said the officer did in fact show, so your client would like to avail himself of the offer, is that correct?
Correct, Your Honor.
Mr. Baker, you understood your rights when Attorney Rucker explained those to you?
Yes,
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for your guilty plea today?
no,
Are you pleading guilty on your own free will?
yes,
Are you pleading guilty because you actually are guilty?
say that one more time, Judge.
Are you pleading guilty because you actually are guilty?
I mean, I'm just trying to get it over with.
Okay, I can't accept a guilty plea on your behalf. If you are not in fact guilty, we'll set this matter for trial. I'll enter a not guilty plea on your behalf.
It's already set for trial.
Yeah.
No, oh, well, we either need to proceed with this trial, sir. I'm sorry, it's already set for trial for today. Are you ready to proceed with trial today?
Yes, so.
Okay, I'll recall this matter. So are you saying that you, Mr. Baker, you're saying that you had a driver's license on the day that you were stopped?
No, I was just, I was able to pay off a couple tickets.
On the day that you were stopped, did you have a valid driver's license, yes or no?
I didn't hear you say that. That's what I'm saying. I didn't hear you say that question. No,
You did not have a valid driver's license on January 14, 2021?
no,
Okay, so is anyone threatening you, forcing you, or promise you anything in exchange for your good? Are
No,
you
ma'am.
pleading guilty because you actually are guilty, sir?
yes,
Raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you give will be the truth and the entire truth?
yes,
On January 14, 2021, were you driving a 2012 Chevy?
yes,
Were you driving in the area of Meringue and Lansdowne in the city of Detroit?
yes,
And did you do something that made you come in contact with the Detroit Police Department on that day, yes or no?
you said, did I do something?
Did you come in contact with Detroit Police Department on that day, sir?
Yes,
And when asked to produce a valid driver's license, were you able to do so?
no,
Satisfied, counselor?
That's right, Your Honor.
The court is also satisfied and will enter a guilty plea on behalf of Mr. Baker for failure to display. That fee and the fee in this matter, Mr. Baker, is gonna be $250. Are you able to afford to pay that within the next 2 weeks? Hello, Mr. Baker. Can you pay the $250 in the next 2 weeks or not, sir?
I mean, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I can't count 2 weeks ahead of me. I'm not sure.
I'm sorry.
I'm trying to get it fast as I can though.
You have until May 10th to make this payment. If you don't make it by May 10th, please show back up in this courtroom. It's $250 by May 10th for your failure to display. I'll see you on May 10th at 8:35 a.m. If it is not paid, if it's paid, you do not have to return. Understood? Have a good day.
Thank you, Your Honor. That's it for me today. Have a good day.
Thank you, sir. All right, now recalling the matter of the people versus Leslie B, ticket number P1405233. The court was on the record in this matter, was able to verify that the offer was in fact to dismiss this outright, and not in exchange for any plea for any any guilty plea. So therefore, this matter will be dismissed without prejudice as part of the plea agreement. And Mr. Beavers, both Mr. Beavers, I'm assuming related, you're free to go.
Yes, father and son. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor. I really appreciate it.
Have a good one.
You should be proud, sir.
I am very proud.
And don't run up your son's tab with these frivolous tickets.
I will not. Thank you.
Take care.
Have a good day, Your Honor. Thank you.
Just checking.
Whenever I can get placed with Mr. Brooks, I think we'd be ready to proceed. Just got to explain to him the offer whenever the court's ready.
Okay, give me 1 second. What's his first name again, attorney?
Sorry, DeAndre. I know you guys have multiple Brooks there. It's DeAndre Brooks.
Thank you.
He needs to go back and work.
Okay, person with the iPhone that I just let in. May I have your first and last name?
Leo Brown.
I'm sorry?
Leotis Brown.
Yes.
We just issued a bench warrant, Mr. Brown. Where have you been?
I beg your pardon?
Where have you been this morning?
I had a very late night. My son had an asthma attack, so I was at Sinai Grace till like 2:33 a.m.
I truly apologize for what you've gone through with your son, but I've already issued a bench warrant and allowed the officer to go. We were it was scheduled for a trial. I just couldn't just wait for you to show up.
Is it are you saying, is it Leotis or?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I just want to make sure because it was two. Yeah, we did, sir. We issued out a capias.
Is there nothing I can do?
Yeah, so you're gonna have to come down, sir, and bring your ID down to reschedule and get a new court date. Okay.
Thank you. So I can come down there now?
Yes, you can. You're not gonna come to the courtroom. You're just gonna go to the front desk.
I understand.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Have a good one. Bye. Oh, he want more time to pay. That's okay. Oh, I don't have his pen. This one, give it. I'm sorry. Said he needed like 2 weeks. Okay. I remember. That's what we done. I'll tell you. He's on page 12. I think this was his second time. If I'm not mistaken, so I remember his name.
Party's ready on Derek Banner. Mr. Banner, did you have an attorney representing you today?
I spoke with him briefly, Your Honor.
All right, now I'm calling the people versus Derek Bernard Banner, ticket number SP 103-38721. No operator's license. Ticket number SP 968-4931.
Good morning, Judge. Sorry.
I'm sorry.
No, I was just saying good morning. I was trying to get off mute.
Is that Mr. Banner speaking?
Yes, ma'am. That's me. I mean, I'm sorry. I was trying to get off mute to tell you
Okay,
good
but-
morning.
Okay, good morning. I want the attorney to state his name for his appearance for the record, please.
Tyrone Rucker, Your Honor, on behalf of Mr. Derek Bonner. Mr. Bonner, state your name.
Derek Bernard Bonner.
Your Honor, this is a hearing set for a review. Mr. Bonner has indicated he needs more time to pay some money. I guess he was before this honorable court. He was given to today to pay it. He has not done so. He's indicated that he just started a new job, and I think he asked for about, was it 2 months, sir, or 1 month?
That's probably about the middle of next month, Judge.
Did I give you an extension already, Mr. Bonner?
Yeah, you gave me one, Judge, but this is what happened. Because of my points, I had gotten a job, but because of my points on my for the ticket, they rescinded the job. So I had to get I had to go through the process of trying to get another job because I had too many points for.
Okay, I'm gonna give you until May 10th this time, okay?
I'm gonna take care of it. I got you, Judge. I'm gonna take care of it.
And there won't be any more extensions after this. So on May 10th, it's either paid or you come back before me and we'll talk about what the consequences will be at that time.
Ooh, all right.
Thank you.
Thank you,
have a good
Judge.
day.
You too. Thanks, attorney.
You welcome.
Mr. Maxwell. Yeah, on his person, DeAndre Brooks.
Ready, Brooks?
Ready, Your Honor.
Now calling the People versus DeAndre Jerome Brooks, ticket number SP 126-25553. One count of operator's license, no operator's license on the person. Ticket number SP 138-77651. One count of no operator's license. Ticket number SP 126-25551. One count of disregarding red signal. And ticket number SP 126-25552. One count of no insurance. Ticket number SP 128-44351. And ticket number SP 138-77111. One count of 1 to 5 over the speed. Ticket number SP 140-52441. One count of entering without permission. Please state your appearances for the record, starting with the attorney.
Attorney Maxwell Dubin, P number 86012, on behalf of Mr. Brooks, Your Honor. Mr. Brooks appears via Zoom. Could you please state your name for the Honorable Court, Mr. Brooks?
DeAndre Brooks.
Today is the date and time set for trial. Mr. Dubin, how would you like to proceed?
Your Honor, it is our understanding that we have come to a resolution on this matter. People have offered to dismiss all counts and add a count of allowing an unlicensed person and 1 count of impeding traffic, Your Honor.
He said impeding and allowing a license.
Yeah, so I guess the impeding will be for
The red signal.
right. And
then on the same ticket, I'm gonna do the ticket number 2555.
okay, 5-3.
Brooks, you had an opportunity to speak to your attorney and he advised you of your right?
Yes.
And did you understand your right?
Yes.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for your guilty plea today?
No.
You're pleading guilty on your own free will?
Yes.
And you're pleading guilty because you actually are guilty?
Yes.
Raise your right hand for me, sir. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony that you give today will be the truth and the entire truth?
Yes.
You can put your hand down, turning your attention to November 16, 2021, where you driving a 2019 Black Ram.
Was I
I'm sorry. Yeah, were you driving?
You say, was I driving in the black Ram?
Yeah, the 2019 Black Ram.
Yes.
And did you run a red light on that day, sir, red or amber?
No, I didn't run no light.
Did you impede traffic in any type of way on that day, sir?
Yes.
And when you were pulled over by Detroit Police Department, were you able to provide them with a valid driver's license?
No.
Satisfied, Counselor?
Yeah, Your Honor. May I want to deal real quick, because I believe the plea offer was allowing unlicensed person and an impeding traffic.
I'm still going to enter the impeding.
Gotcha. Okay.
Based on the ticket, I'm still going to enter the, I mean, if you're satisfied, I will enter the.
I'm
impeding and then plead guilty for allowing an unlicensed driver to drive.
I'm satisfied, Your Honor.
Mr. Brooks being the unlicensed driver.
Yes.
Okay.
Satisfied, Your Honor.
So
My
it's also
apologies.
satisfied and will enter a responsible plea for impeding on ticket number ending in 2555. And we will enter a guilty plea of allowing an unlicensed drive on the same ticket number ending in 2555, dismissing counts 1, 2, and 3 on the same ticket. Also dismissing ticket number ending in 7765 and dismissing without prejudice ticket number 7711. All counts on both of those tickets as well will be dismissed without prejudice. Mr. Dubin, did you stipulate the probable cause on the dismissal?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Brooks, are you working currently?
Yes.
All right, so on the impeding, it's gonna be $175 ticket. And for the allowing unlicensed driver to drive, it's gonna be a $220 fee. The total is $395. Would you be able to make those payments within the next 2 weeks, sir?
Yes.
Okay, you have until April 24th, 2023 to make those payments. If they're not paid by then, you need to appear back here on this Zoom.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. You said what was the amount and what day? I apologize.
The total amount is $395. And it's due on April 24th. If he doesn't have it paid by April 24th, then he needs to appear back on this Zoom.
Thank you so much, Your Honor. I apologize. It was hard to hear.
No
Will I be
worries.
able to go down to 36th District to pay it?
You can either come down in person or you can go on 36districtcourt.org to make the payment.
Okay.
If you just give me a call, okay? I'll help you out.
All right, you're free to go, sir.
Thank you very much, Your Honor. Thank you, everyone in the court, and I hope you guys have a great day.
Thank you, you too. Mr. Bachman, do you have any matters that are being dismissed for no officer? Attorney Bachman?
I don't think he's in the session.
Huh?
Oh, he is. He's not connected to audio. He's been having issues with his audio.
Attorney Rucker, are you ready to proceed on any matters?
Yes, ma'am.
Anyone I see on the screen is ready to go?
Yes, Devin Bailey.
Who is Officer Yelcom here on?
I just let him back in. I'll tell you. I'm gonna put him in the breakout.
Hi, Officer Burrell, Officer Yoakum here for Burrell. I was here in the breakout room. I accidentally cut my phone off by accident, so I had to get back on. I apologize.
No worries.
I'll put you back in, officer. Give me 1 second.
Thank you.
It's just matter not ready to go.
He just got disconnected. That's all. I don't think so.
And did you say Miss Destiny Bailey is ready to proceed on? You're ready to proceed on?
Are you talking to me, Judge?
Yes, oh, you
Yeah.
said Devin Bailey. Devin Bailey?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, Your Honor, I'm here.
Okay, let me, I pulled the wrong Bailey file. 1 moment, please.
Good morning, Your Honor, by the way.
Good morning.
He's here for William. He's here for William. Mr.
And you're not ready?
No, they not out. He just, remember, he just said he just got disconnected. Mhm. He just got disconnected.
Now calling the people versus Devin Javon Bailey, ticket number U58767120, 1 count of offering to engage. Please state your appearance for the record.
Tyron Rupp on behalf of Mr. Devin Bailey. Mr. Bailey, state your name.
Devin Javon Bailey.
Your Honor, today is the date time set for a pretrial. As such, my client does want to move forward with the proposed offer whereby he's agreed to plead to disorderly, and we have discussed the classes and the tests he will have to take, and he will agree to do that if that plea is accepted. Is that your understanding, Mr. Bailey?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and so is this going to be, the classes are gonna be done before this matter will be dismissed, is that correct?
Correct, Your Honor. You're talking about doing the period of time?
Yes.
Yes,
So
Your
I
Honor.
do want to make one correction though, for the record. Today is the date and time set for an arraignment on the bench warrant, not the pre-trial. It's on the docket for arraignment on a bench warrant, just for the record to reflect that.
Okay.
Mr. Bailey, you had an opportunity to talk to Attorney Rucker and he advised you of your right,
Yes, Your Honor.
and you understood your rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for your guilty plea today?
No, Your Honor.
And you're pleading guilty on your own free will?
Yes, Your Honor.
You're pleading guilty because you actually are guilty?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. And raise your right hand for me, sir. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you give today will be the truth and the entire truth?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, Your Honor.
Can you tell the court what you did to be guilty of disorderly on 11/9/2020?
I'm sorry, you said, can I tell the court?
Yeah, on November 9th, 2020, what did you do to be guilty of disorderly conduct?
I believe I had a conversation with a young lady and I offered her some money in exchange for sexual favor, I would say.
Satisfied, Counselor?
Satisfied.
The court is also satisfied, and your attorney explained to you that you're going to be, part of your sentencing is going to be to take the classes that he gave. Did he give you the information for the classes that you're gonna be required to take?
I have no information in regards to the classes. Could I please get that at this time?
Yes.
Can you, I would need you to chat me your phone number, sir, because we would have to refer this case to patient.
Me?
you're gonna put your phone number in the chat, but I also give you the phone number to probation so that you can write this phone number down as well. You're gonna give us your phone number to refer you to probation, and you're gonna write down their phone number just so that you have it. It's 313-965-3414.
Can I just repeat that, please?
313-965-3414.
Yes, ma'am.
And I'm gonna schedule this matter for sentencing on June 12th, 2023 at 9 a.m. Did you chat your phone number to the clerk?
I'm not sure how to do it. Okay, I just in the chat.
I chatted you first, so just go off my chat, sir.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I don't see that. I just see a chat option at the bottom of my.
So hit the chat. Chat option, sir.
Okay. Yes, ma'am. I see a hi.
There you go. So reply back to that, sir.
All right.
What's your phone number? Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I have it. I need the offer for
Mr. Bailey, you're also gonna be required to make a $220 payment in fines and fees before your next court date as well. So that's on June 12th, 2023 at 9 a.m. And you contacted by the Department of Probation. If they don't contact you, then you have their phone number. You need to reach out to them.
Okay, and this class, will I just call them to get information on it?
Yes, he's here.
I'm sorry, Mr. Bailey, say that again for me, please.
I was just asking, this class, do I call them to get the information on it?
So they should be contacting you, but if they do not contact you, like I just stated, you have their phone number for you to reach out to them if you haven't heard from them.
Okay, and is there a time frame to where they have to reach out or I have to reach out?
I would say give them at least 2 weeks.
Give them 2 weeks.
I'll give them, you should give them about 2 weeks, and I didn't schedule this until June 12th, so you have some time.
Oh, so I don't have to take the classes until June 12th? I'm just trying to be clear.
Take the classes before June 12th. You'll be taking those classes before June 12th. You'll return here on June 12th. If something happens to where you haven't taken the classes by June 12th, I can also, reschedule your sentencing date. But June 12th is your date that you come back here at 9 a.m. You will be contacted by the Department of Probation between now and then about the classes.
Okay.
You understand?
Yes, ma'am. So I'm on probation. I apologize. I've never done this before, so I don't really know what's going on.
You are on probation. You just pled guilty to the, we reduced your charge from offer to engage to disorderly conduct. You pled guilty to the disorderly conduct, and part of your arrangement or your agreement with the prosecutor was that you were going to take classes. It's like a HIV class and also HIV testing, I'm sorry, and a misdemeanor morality class. Okay, that's part of your agreement that you're gonna do between now and June. I gave you June 12th.
Okay.
Okay, so you'll be contacted by the probation department so that you will be able to do the testing and the classes as part of your probation. You'll return here on June 12th. If you have everything paid, then you'll be free to go. You had a $220 fee that I assessed as well, right?
Correct, and that has to be paid before June 12th, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
Okay. If you need additional time, just call the court and let us know.
Okay.
And Mr. Bailey, I apologize, but there's gonna be additional fees for probation, but I don't know what those fees are gonna be. You'll talk to them about those.
Okay.
This is just the fee that I'm assessing for the disorderly conduct. They have additional fees that they'll tack on.
All right, okay, Your Honor.
All right, you are free to go, sir. And obviously you want to not engage in this activity, in this type of activity, okay, in the future.
Yes, Your Honor.
Have a good day.
You as well. Take care. Thank you.
Your Honor, on Tenisha Boyd, the officer, I don't believe is here. Mark Robbins. I don't believe he's here. I didn't see him in the one Zoom.
What's the officer's name?
Mark Robbins.
No, he didn't check in. That name, no, I know who that is. He didn't check in.
All right, is she here?
Yes.
Now calling the people versus Tenisha Marie Boyd, ticket number SP 128-90241, one count of driving while unlicensed. Please state your appearance for the record, starting with the attorney.
Tyrone Rock on behalf of Miss Tenisha Boyd. Miss Boyd, state your name.
Tenisha Boyd.
Your Honor, today is the date and time set for trial. As such, Officer Mark Robbins has not appeared. Therefore, I would request a motion to dismiss.
The court has verified that the officer has not checked in. Officer Robbins has not checked into the courtroom either virtually or in person. It is now 11:29 a.m. This matter was set for trial for 9 a.m. Therefore, your motion will be granted. And this matter will be dismissed without prejudice.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Is it Ms. Boyd? Ms. Boyd, you are free to go, but I hope you have your driver's license so that you don't come back before me in the future.
Yeah, I had to get this. So this will be cleared off because the Secretary of State told me I couldn't move forward till I had this cleared off.
Yeah, it'll be dismissed without prejudice, ma'am. But it does mean that they can bring it back if they so choose. However, as of today, it's dismissed.
So I can't proceed with getting my license.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay, thank you.
you're welcome. You're free to go. Have a good day.
You too.
And Mr. Bachman, you didn't hear me earlier. I was asking if you had any cases where the
Victor Bomeza is ready for trial, no officer, Your Honor, as well as Janita Burks. Thank you.
Did you bring them out already, Attorney?
Yes, Your Honor. They're in the main session.
That wasn't me though.
It wasn't.
We must sound alike. Do Madam Clerk and I sound alike, Mr. Bachman?
I'm sorry, I'm in the basement of Recorder's Court. I can't hear very much anyway.
Okay, I'm trying to find Bomesa. Give me one moment.
Thank you.
Victor.
Now calling the people versus Victor Eugene Bomesa, ticket number SP 120-96101.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Please take your appearance for the record.
Good morning, Harry Boffman for the defendant, sir. State your name for the record.
Good morning, Victor Bulmiza.
Thank you, Judge. We're continuing a not guilty plea. We ask you to consider a motion to dismiss without prejudice where there's no complaining witness this morning.
His officer did appear. His officer is in the breakout room.
So Mr. Bachman, his officer is here in the breakout room. I don't.
Oh, well.
It's Officer Denard. Have you reached an agreement on this matter, or should I bring Officer Denard out of the breakout room?
No.
Yeah, we're gonna need to have a chat. Would you recall this case, please?
Absolutely. Court will recall this matter momentarily. Now calling the people versus Janita Brooks, ticket number SP 139-738.
Turner show too.
21. One count of 16 to 20 miles over posted speed, one count of failure to immediately disclose to an officer that he or she is carrying a weapon, and one count of no insurance misdemeanor, no proof of insurance. Please state your appearance for the record, starting with the attorney.
Morning, Harry Baughman for the defendant. Ma'am, state your name, please.
Janita Burks.
Thank you. Did I hear someone say that Officer Turner appeared this morning? My understanding was he didn't appear.
I
Yes,
believe
he
he
appeared.
checked in and had to go to another courtroom, but he can be back here for the trial if we're ready to proceed.
I'm calling him.
Oh, I don't think myself or Mr. Goss realized that. So would you recall and accept my apology, Your Honor?
Absolutely. Recall the Burks matter momentarily. So you will be speaking to Mr. Goff. Burks and Boston, is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay, will you reach out to Mr. Goff or do you need us to?
No, I'm sending him a text message right now.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Burks, who are we ready to proceed on?
Your Honor, we can call Miss Nashika Boone. I think that'll be pretty quick. Get her out. Nashika Boone.
Hers was a review too. She just needed more time.
That's it.
Mhm. Thanks, Evan.
Now calling the people versus Nashika Boone, ticket number SP 138392811, one count of operator's license not on person. Please state your appearance for the record.
I work on behalf of Miss Nashika Boone. Miss Boone, state your name.
Nashika Boone.
Your Honor, today is a daytime set review. In speaking with my client, she indicated that you gave her a fine to pay. She has been unable to pay that. However, today she can tender $110, and for the remaining amount, she would ask for some additional time. She can pay $110 today. Is that correct, Ms. Boone?
Yes.
Have you paid any payments, Boone?
No, ma'am. I just got my first check from being back to work on Friday. So that's when I'm able to pay. I only had work 2 days. So I'm just.
Okay, and I'm gonna assume that you didn't pay before appearing today because the court was closed. I'm gonna give that benefit of the doubt and give an extension for you to give this, make these payments by May 10th.
Okay. I'm okay. That should be paid in full.
Tell me what you were gonna say, because I'd rather.
Oh, no, I was saying I plan for it to be paid in full by then. My job had put me on a leave, and I didn't know. Like I didn't know when I had committed to making that.
Okay, so you can still make the $110 payment
Okay.
today, but
yes,
the balance needs to be paid by May 10th, or you need to be back here again on this Zoom. I'm probably not gonna grant any more extensions after today.
and I understand that, and I appreciate it. What I did want to understand, just a quick question. If I pay it online, is there specific information that I need to have to submit the payment?
Your name is pretty unique, so you should be able to just enter your name. If not, you can also enter the ticket number, which is SP 138392811.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
All right, so you have until May 10th to make that payment in full, but $110 can be paid today online at 36districtcourt.org. You have a good day, ma'am.
Thank you.
And Your Honor, if you're ready, Miss Stephanie Brain, no. What the heck? I'm getting confused.
Yes.
Officer Backstresser. Backstresser?
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. I actually pulled you into the main session about an hour ago to let you go because the person didn't show up. He ended up showing up at about 11 o'clock. But it was after I had already let your partner go as well. So he's gonna come down to the court to get his matter straightened out and reschedule it for trial.
Sounds good to me, Your Honor, as long as you have me accounted for.
I do. Thank you for showing up.
All
Thank
right,
you
have
for
a
your
good day.
time.
Okay.
Ms. Bostic, is there a reason you have your hand up, ma'am?
Yes, I've been in the breakout room for like 2 hours. Nobody never came.
Mr. What room number were you in?
34.
Mr. Rucker, have you all gotten down to 34 yet?
I have gotten down to 34. Have not talked with her because her officer is not here, Lauren Adams. So
One of her officers did check in. He said he's checking back in. It was
oh, he
Officer.
is? Okay. I just saw Adams on my form. Okay.
It's 2 of them. And Adams was here too, actually.
Oh, okay.
So do you need to speak to Mr. Goff on that one?
Yes. No. I already have an offer.
You have an offer?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, but before I called her, you were gonna tell me that you were ready on a different matter?
Yes, ma'am. Looks like Lakeisha Brown.
Lakeisha Brown?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have her in the courtroom? Oh, I see her.
Yes,
I see
ma'am.
her. Ms. Brown, you can turn your camera on, get ready to proceed. Now calling the people versus Lakeisha Tawana Brown, ticket number SP 138452911. One count of driving wrong way, one-way street, one count of defective or missing equipment, one count of improper address on the license. Also, ticket number P 1384529, one count of no insurance misdemeanor. Please state your appearance for the record, starting with the attorney.
Cameron Ruck on behalf of Miss Lakeisha Brown. Miss Brown, state your name.
Lakeisha Brown.
Today is the date and time set for an arraignment. Mr. Rucker, how would you like to proceed?
Purposes of arraignment, my client wishes to stand mute and waives the formal reading of the charges.
And the court will enter not guilty plea on behalf of Ms. Brown.
Your
And I
Honor,
believe I caught way too many cases into the docket. There were quite a few that she has in her file, but the only one that is on the docket for today is SP 1384529, one count of no insurance misdemeanor.
yes, Your Honor. After talking with both the prosecutor twice, they will be moving to dismiss. Ms. Brown, can you show them your insurance? She does have insurance now. And I did speak with the prosecutor.
One moment. Oh, why it's blue.
Mr. Rucker, did she email that to you already?
No, she told me about it after we had discussed the initial offer, and I then went back and told Goss, and I told him she had it right there. She read off the information, so it was good. So he moved to dismiss.
Oh, here it is.
Okay, you can stop putting it up to the screen.
Oh.
She filed a motion. No. The court was.
All right, so you do have, you did verify that Ms. Lakeisha Brown, what vehicle is the insurance for Ms. Brown?
My 2018 Chevy Malibu.
And this was the car in question on that day?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so the court has confirmed that an officer of the court has verified that the insurance is currently valid on this vehicle. Therefore, this matter will be dismissed without. And Ms. Brown, you are aware that you do have another court date in a different courtroom on this other ticket. Is that correct?
No, I never went to look up the case. It still say pending.
Yeah, they gave you a court date, ma'am.
Okay, how do I go to retrieve the court date? Because I haven't received anything.
They're probably gonna mail it out to you because you filed a motion. So hold on.
Yes, I did. I have the paperwork here.
So they'll be responding to that.
They're gonna send it to you by mail.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. And you are free to go.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Sorry, excuse me. Hi.
Hi. Mr. Bond?
Oh, did you hear me?
He's trying to do two things at one
Are
time.
you talking to us?
No, I'm muted. No, he wasn't late, so we're trying to do him.
Are you ready to proceed on Michelle Benjamin?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Benjamin, please turn your camera on.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning, ma'am. Thank you for your patience this morning.
Thank you.
And now calling the People versus Michelle Renee Benjamin, ticket number P14063996. Count 1, expired plates. Count 2, no proof of insurance. And count 3, drove while license not valid or improper license. Please state your appearance for the record, starting with the attorney.
All right, work on behalf of Ms. Lachelle Benjamin. Ms. Benjamin, state your name.
Lachelle Benjamin.
Your Honor, today is the date time set for a pretrial. As indicated, my client has 3 charges. My client would like to take advantage of the offer whereby she would plead to the amended charge of failure to display and the remaining counts would be dismissed. Is that your understanding, Ms. Benjamin?
No, I messaged you a while ago, let you know I would like to move to trial and
Oh, I
send
didn't
the.
see that. Okay. All right, well, your trial date will be May 3rd at 9 o'clock. You want to write that down?
And you do
Is there any way it could
understand.
be I'm so sorry. Is there any way it could be pushed a week? Oh, yes, ma'am.
What were you getting ready to say?
She wanted an earlier date.
I was trying to say, is there any way it could be pushed a week later? I won't be in town on May 3rd. And I don't know how good my service will be where I'm at.
Okay, so we'll do it on May 10th at 9 a.m.
Thank you.
And I was gonna make sure that you understood that you do have a right to a jury trial or a trial before me as a trier of fact, and you are choosing to have a trial before me.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so I'm going to enter a not guilty plea on your behalf and set this matter for trial for May, what did we say, May 10th?
Yes.
You are free to go. So we'll see you on May 10th at
Thank
9.
you.
Madam
Have a
Clerk?
good day.
Yes.
Yes, just for your record, Miss Sharon Brandywine, she elected for a trial. I don't know if I told you that earlier. It's been an hour or two ago now, but May 3rd at 9 o'clock, Sharon Brandywine. And I have a telephone number I can put in the chat because she said she would want an attorney for her trial.
One moment, attorney.
Okay.
All right, who are you ready to proceed on now?
Claude Barber is ready to give a plea, Your Honor.
One moment. You said Brandywine got a new date, correct?
Correct. And she'd like to have an attorney as well. I can chat you her telephone number.
Yes, please.
Okay. Under whose name should I put this chat?
Hold on. I'm gonna chat you first, attorney. Give me a second. I just chatted you first.
Okay.
Okay, I'm about to phone you.
One moment on Mr. Barber, please. And Mr. Bachman, you had an opportunity to talk to Mr. Goss on the Burks matter and the Mesa matter, I think. Mr. Bachman?
Just signal.
No, he gonna have to get an earpiece. He gonna be over at Frank.
His signal keep going. Barbara, I'm trying to find him. She helped me, but she didn't help. That's weird. Said she helped, but she didn't. Yeah.
Ready to proceed on Barbara? Mr. Barber, I know that you're ready to proceed. I'm waiting on your attorney.
All right, thank you.
Mr. Rucker, who are you ready to proceed on, sir?
Derek Brooks, I believe that's a dismissal. I don't believe that officer is here. By the name of Nathaniel Cherry, maybe.
What's your client's name?
My client name is Brooks, last name Brooks, first name Derek. The officer is Nathan Cherry, maybe.
Derek Brooks. Yeah, the officer didn't see. Page 13.
And is Mr. Brooks in the courtroom?
I'm trying to move him out now. I don't know. You guys might be faster. I hit it, but I don't see him yet. There he is.
He's up now. He's up now.
Now calling the people versus Derek Andrew Brooks, ticket number SP 140524441, one count of entering without permission. Please state your appearances for the record, starting with the attorney.
Tara Ruck on behalf of Mr. Derek Brooks. Mr. Brooks, state your name.
Derek Brooks.
Your Honor, today is the date time set for trial. As such, I've checked the record, I've checked the Zoom. I do not see an officer Nathan Cherry or officer by the last name of Cherry. Therefore, we would ask for a dismissal in this matter.
Okay, the court has confirmed that Officer Cherry did not check in via Zoom nor in person. Therefore, this matter will be dismissed without prejudice. However, Mr. Brooks, I am going to strongly advise you not to enter people's property or any property without the permission of the owner. Okay, sir? I don't want any
I have a question. I have a question. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be rude, but I would like to know, is there any footage from this incident, because that I was not there, so I want to know who was using my name. I'm sorry, but I just
you'll have to reach out to the Detroit Police Department to see if they have any type of video from that incident. But as far as I can't answer any of those questions for you. You would have to reach out to the Detroit Police Department though.
Okay, and which department was that from, if I may ask?
Do you know which one pulled you? Oh no, you don't know because you said that this isn't your ticket. I don't have the actual ticket. One moment, man. One moment, sir.
What's his name?
It's Derek Brooks. Mr. Bachman, are you back?
You say Mr. Barber?
Mr. Bachman.
That's precinct 9, sir.
9th precinct, Mr. Brooks.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Good luck. But this matter is dismissed without prejudice. If I want to make sure I make that, state that for the record. You're free to go.
Okay, thank you.
Are we ready to proceed on Jordan Brown? Mr. Rucker, are we ready to proceed on, or do you have Jordan Brown? Nobody's here. Mr. Bachman?
I tried calling him too.
He must be in court. Mr. Brown, who was your attorney?
I never spoke to an attorney.
So why are you in this room?
I had court today. I explained the whole situation to you this morning. I had two court
You didn't
dates.
explain anything to me. Oh, you did explain it to my clerk, but it wasn't me, sir. I'm the judge. You haven't spoken to me.
All right. Well, I explained the situation. I had a CCW case today, and then I had a traffic case today. So I was going back and forth between the two Zoom courts, and when I came back in, court was starting.
What happened in your CCW matter this morning, Mr. Brown?
I got sentenced to a year probation. And I gotta pay do I have a what?
Do you have your insurance, proof of insurance?
No, I set my court date for a trial today. That's what I was supposed to be in court for today. Trial.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and call your matter so I can dismiss it.
You said you're gonna do what one more time for me?
I'm gonna call this matter and we're gonna dismiss it.
Okay.
Mr. Bachman, this be the attorney of record for this dismissal. Now calling Jordan Dejan Brown, ticket number P1385783. One count of no insurance misdemeanor, one count of driving while license suspended, one count of failure to signal. Please state your appearance for the record.
I can't hear you. There's a lot of stuff going on in the back. I'm trying to.
Mr. Bachman, Mr. Bachman, will you go on the record for Mr. Brown on this dismissal? Mr. Bachman, can you hear us?
No, he can't, Your Honor. No.
Mr. Barber, we're not speaking with you, sir. Please put your phone on mute.
Mr. Brown, will you state your name for the record, please, sir?
It's Jordan Dejan Brown.
Okay, Mr. Brown, today is the date and time set for a trial in this matter. However, your officer did not appear in the courtroom this morning. And I believe that you were also in another courtroom on another matter. Therefore, I am going to dismiss your matter without prejudice. Again, it was Officer Stewart. Demi Stewart did not appear, did not check in via virtually or in the courtroom. Therefore, this matter will be dismissed without prejudice. Now, without prejudice, Mr. Brown, means that they can bring the matter back if they so choose, okay?
Yes.
But as of right now, you're free to go and this matter is dismissed.
Okay.
Have a good day, sir.
Okay, let me try calling you.
We'll be ready to proceed as soon as one of House counsels are available. Mr. Bachman is here visually, but he is having some difficulties. Okay.
Please hold for 1 second.
Okay, Mr. Bachman said that he's on the record and judge.
Yeah, because I told him not to disconnect. Who was the person?
Thank you all for your patience. We'll be ready to proceed as soon as we have House counsel available to.
Donna, did you need me?
I do. I absolutely do. Are you on the, well, you said that you're still waiting on everyone except for Barbara. Can we do the Barbara matter while we're waiting? You ready to proceed on Barbara?
You're ready.
Now calling the people versus
Yes, Your Honor.
Claude David Barber III, ticket number C8087011. One count of operating while intoxicated, first offense. Please state your appearance for the record, starting with the attorney.
Good morning, Harry Baughman for the defendant. Sir, state your full name.
Claude Barber.
Thank you, Judge. It's a date and time for trial.
There's an officer.
Oh, yeah, they are.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Officer Shakir, Detroit PD.
Thank you, officer.
Judge, my client's going to waive his right to any trial as well as those rights attendant to trial. He's going to plead pursuant to a recommendation this morning that he would give a factual basis to operating while visibly impaired. He's prepared to do that here and now.
Mr. Barber, why is your camera off now? You've had it on this entire time.
Well, okay. There we go. Is that better?
Yes.
I'm sorry. I apologize for that one.
No worries. You had an opportunity to talk to Attorney Baughman and he advised you of your rights?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand your right?
Yes, ma'am.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for your guilty plea today, sir?
No, ma'am.
Are you pleading guilty on your own free will?
Yes.
Are you pleading guilty because you actually are guilty?
Yes, ma'am.
And so I'm going to turn your attention to October 30th, 2021. Were you driving in the area of, were you driving a 2014 Ford?
Yes, I was.
And were you in the area of Fullerton Street and River Avenue? I believe Grand River Avenue.
Grand River, yes.
Okay. And would you like to tell the court what you did on that day, sir, that makes you guilty of driving while visibly impaired?
Well, I was driving and fell asleep behind the wheel.
Were you swerving?
No, ma'am.
You were asleep, sir.
Actually, I was at the red light. The light was red.
Mr. Baughman?
Honor, may I have order to the witness?
Yes, sir.
Sir, before you drove the motor vehicle that day, is it true that you had something to drink?
Yes.
Tell the judge what you had to drink.
I was sipping on vodka.
Right. Court is
And
satisfied.
that vodka that you were sipping on, okay, I'm satisfied.
And you proceeded to drive, correct, after you had the vodka, is that correct, Mr. Barber?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, the court is satisfied, and will enter a plea of guilty on your behalf for driving while visibly impaired. This matter will be set for sentencing. I'm gonna set it for sentencing on May 10th. In the meantime, I'm gonna give you a phone number to the Department of Probation so that you can get a pre-sentencing investigation done, Mr. Barber. Is it Mr. Barber?
I need him to check me his number.
And also, I need you to put in the chat your phone number to the clerk so that we can get in contact with you for probation. Officer, you are free to go.
Thank you very much, Your Honor.
You're very welcome. Thank you for your patience this morning.
No problem. I understand you're very busy.
Thank you. And Mr. Barber, do you have something to write with?
Yes.
The phone number to probation department is 313-965.
3414.
3414.
All right, I got it. 965-3414.
Yes, and did you put your phone number in the chat?
You did.
Yes, I put it in there.
Okay. So I have entered a guilty plea on your behalf for the driving while physically impaired, and we are going to set this matter again for sentencing on May 10th. At 9
Okay.
a.m.
All right, so what do I have to come back May 10th or?
Yeah, you have to come back here on May 10th at 9 a.m. But in the meantime, you need to get in contact with the Department of Probation to do a pre-sentencing investigation report.
Okay, so I have to do that before the 10th?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, and what I have to do, May 10th, do I have to zoom back to your courtroom or what?
Yep, you come right back to this courtroom, same Zoom.
Okay, all right, I got you.
I will see you on May 10th at 9 a.m.
Okay,
You're free to go.
all right, thank you.
Are we still waiting on Mr. Goss on the other two matters, the Burks and the Bomeza?
Yes, Your Honor. I have not heard back from him.
And
I believe that Gomez is going to go to trial just based on my conversations with the defendant.
Okay.
He's already on trial today.
It's set for trial today. Is he ready to proceed
Right,
today?
right. Yes.
Okay, and then, Ms. Bostic, did you, no one has spoken to Ms. Bostic, but I don't believe her, I don't think her officer showed up. And Mr.
Okay.
The other house counsel had left the courtroom, so if you can do that one.
Yes. What room is she in?
She's on the screen. She's in the main session right now. I'm just gonna double check and make sure that it's a no officer case.
Well, then we're ready.
Okay, one moment.
Okay.
Triple checking. Actually, one of her officers did show up. Thank
Uh-oh. Okay.
Yes.
But no one had talked to her and she had been waiting in a breakout room, Mr. Bachman. Are you able to speak to her?
I am. If you let me know what breakout room she's in, because I can't see who's in there.
Okay, I'm gonna move her into Ms. Bostic. I'm getting ready to send you a message to join breakout room number 10. Breakout room number 10, Mr. Bachman.
Thank you.
You put the officer in there.
Huh?
You put the officer.
Yeah,
in
which
there.
officer?
Baker, who was here for her.
Oh, shoot.
I moved him back to room.
I can't.
Yeah, you gotta wait now. I'll put her in room 10. Ms. Bostic, go ahead and accept the invitation to join room 10, please. Yeah, because our officer just.
It hasn't popped up.
It hasn't.
It did, but okay. Can you go, listen at the bottom? Do you see 3 dots at the bottom of your screen?
Yeah.
Okay, tap on the 3 dots for me. Do you see where it says, it should say breakout rooms or join? Do you see anything in that nature?
No.
You don't see anything that says rejoin, join? What's the options you see? You hit the 3 dots.
It say join the breakout room. Okay, I see it.
Yep, there you go.
Here for Key Green, but I don't see Key Green on the back.
It's Chase, yep, it's under 9 o'clock. Chase,
Okay.
Chase is. I'm missing.
Oh, I got it. Chase Green.
Mhm.
So the Chase didn't come? Chase didn't show?
No. Just people all over this record. Who?
Room.
The officer, I think it's the officer in that person show.
The person show, where's the person?
Darnell Room. He must have left, I don't know, but he's in breakout room 40.
What are we doing?
Cause they're like all the rooms got filled today. We had over 50 people here. Yeah, I don't know if anybody talked to her. Do I think Attorney Rucker has even rooms? Yeah.
Court will be in a 10-minute recess.
Mr. Broom, did they tell you to come out, sir?
Yeah, it had
Okay,
Tyrone.
no, you're okay. I just want to make sure someone told you to come out. That's all.
Yes, ma'am.
Go ahead and put your device back on mute till we get started, okay?
Okay.
Thank you. Ms. Bostic, put your phone on mute for us until we get started, okay?
Okay.
Mr. Rucker, you have a few more people. Did you talk to everyone inside of the breakout rooms? Because you have the even rooms, right?
Yes, Your Honor, I believe I have. Everyone else, I tried to pull out everybody with the exception of the people that want their trial. So everybody that I just pulled out, I have talked with them. I believe I've talked with everybody. Some folks are on there, listing their name, but they're not on there, so they may have left. But I think I
So
spoke.
what about Butts?
Oh, yeah.
What's going on with Daryl Butts?
What's the last name?
Butts.
Daryl Butts. I never talked.
Butts, he's in room 4, and then you have a Kyle Bolick in room 8.
Bolick, you need a state attorney for, and
she's been here all day.
Yeah, she was here this morning.
okay, well, I must didn't see I was inside talking to folks or something, but yeah.
Then Dominique Brown is in 28, and Chris Brown, you said he wants to go to trial.
Let me see, I gotta. No, Dominique Brown is that's a plea.
So he can come out.
So I have to bring him out.
Trial are William Burrell, Stephanie Brain.
What are we doing with Tiana Bryant?
Yeah, Bryant.
Room 38.
Where is? Oh, that's a plea. Tiana. I thought you said Kiana. Either has 10 charges, that's a plea.
Christopher Brown, we bringing out too? Or no, he said they going to trial.
Mm-hmm.
So what about Bradley? And Bridges, Raphael Bradley and Casio Bridges.
Keisha Bridges is a plea. Raphael Bradley is a plea.
Okay, I'm just bringing them all out.
Mr. Bachman, you're out of the courthouse. Thank God, because you were not getting great reception in there. You ready to proceed on Bomeza?
Bomeza is the trial. We are continuing a not guilty plea. I'm not sure what.
Yeah, I
something about when the police were.
Hold on, Mr. Rucker. I put him on mute.
Mr. Bachman, I talked to Mr. Goss about Bomeza, and it's going to be dismissed, and they will possibly reissue at a later.
Understood.
I thought he had texted you, so check your text, because he did say he texted you on a few of the offers. That is going to be the same for Ms. Bergs. Wait. Yeah.
That's a dismissal.
He did.
Ms. Bergs is going to be a dismissal.
Berks is nice. We ready.
Actually, I think Mr. Goss wants to go on the record for Berks because the officer was in fact here. But he had a family emergency, so I believe he wants to go on the record for Berks. Give us just one moment to message him and see if he wants to come into the courtroom or not. I am ready to proceed on Victor Eugene Bomeza, ticket number SP 120.
Understood, and Miss. Yes.
What are we doing?
Harry Boffin on behalf of the defendant. Are we on the record?
I hadn't finished the case number yet because you started talking. Okay. Now I'm calling the people versus Victor Eugene Bomeza, ticket number SP 120-9610. One count of brandishing a firearm in public. Please state your appearance for the record, starting with the attorney.
May it please the court, Harry Boffin on behalf of the defendant. Sir, state your name for the record.
Victor Eugene Bomeza.
Thank you, Judge. The defendant is continuing a not guilty plea at this time. My understanding is that the people are not prepared to proceed, and we're asking you to consider a motion here to dismiss without prejudice. The defendant would be advised to understand that that would mean that would leave the prosecutor free to reissue if that's what they want to do, since today's dismissal, if the judge grants my motion, will be by way of a technicality.
Correct, that is absolutely correct, and the court will the court will dismiss this matter without prejudice. This is a brandishing firearm in public. I do not want you to say any of the facts, Mr. Bumeza. However, I do want you to be very aware that I take this matter extremely serious. However, today it will be dismissed without prejudice, and the people can bring the matter back if they so choose. You are free to go for today.
Thank you so much, Your Honor.
Good luck, Mr. Bumeza.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Victor? No, Victor, right?
Excuse me, Madam Clerk.
One moment, sir. I'm talking to her right now.
No, you put bench trial at the top. You did do bench trial, but I don't know why you put review. Yeah, I don't know why you did that. I'll have to check. Yes, attorney.
Yes, City Attorney Goss would like you to run William Burrell's license to see if it's validated.
Okay.
Are we ready to proceed on Janita Michelle Burks? Mr. Goff?
The fence is ready.
Mr. Goff, are you on?
Just
Just
let me
let
in.
you in. Ms. Burks, are you ready to proceed? Turn your camera on, ma'am. And turn your phone off mute. Take your mute off and turn your camera on.
Good morning. Well, good afternoon.
Right. It's been a long morning, so it is definitely afternoon.
Right.
Yes. Now calling the people versus Janita Michelle Burks, ticket number P1397370. Count 1, 16 to 20 miles over the posted speed. Count 2, failure to immediately disclose to an officer that he or she is carrying a weapon. And count 3 is no proof of insurance. Please state your appearance for the record, starting with the attorney. Additional ticket number P1397382 for disobeying a lawful order of a police officer. Please state your appearance for the record, starting with Mr. Bachman.
Good morning, Harry Boffman for the defendant. Would you state your name, please, Ms. Burks?
Janita Burks.
Today's the date and time set for trial. Officer Turner actually did check into the courtroom. I would like to reflect on the record that he was here this morning. However, he had a family emergency and had to leave. However, Mr. Goss wanted to know, Mr. Bachman, if you were willing to adjourn this matter due to those facts.
Sure, and let me just explain this in a way that Ms. Burks would understand. Ms. Burks, I can pursue a dismissal of this case today, but I've received information from the prosecutor, which leads me to believe they're just going to charge you again, which means you have to go all the way back to arraignment and set this matter for a trial again. So instead of doing that, we can adjourn the trial date for May 3rd at 9 a.m. Are you willing to do that, Ms. Burks?
What, the trial date, redo it again? May 3rd?
Right, May 3rd. Officer Turner, his mother's sick in the hospital.
Oh, that's understandable, but I would like to get this because I do have some family things that's coming up and I will not be in Michigan.
It's on Zoom. May
You said
3rd.
May 3rd. I have a family thing going on. My grandmother, she's turning 98, and me and my family going down to Florida. May what?
May 10th.
May
10 and
10th,
30.
yes.
May 10th at 9 a.m.
Yes.
All right,
Okay.
matter will be adjourned to May 10th at 9 a.m., ma'am.
Okay, thank
Thank
you,
you.
Your
Thank
Honor.
you.
Are we ready to proceed on?
Ready for a plea on Bostic.
Page 13. 13.
And you received the plea offer from Mr. Goss?
Yes, Your Honor. The offer is 1 count of failure to display, 1 count of improper plate, dismiss balance.
Okay, one moment. I need her file. Pretty sure I have it. Now calling the people versus Shanitria Renee Bostic, ticket number P 1144815. Count one, driver unregistered, untagged vehicle. Ticket number C 507-883, one count of no operator's license. Ticket number P 1152589, one count of driver's license never acquired. Ticket number P 518406, one count one, drove by unlicensed. Count two, drove unregistered or untitled vehicle. Count three, improper plates. Ticket number X 3911917, count one, no operator's license, multiple ops, no ops. And ticket number 414872, one count of driver's license, driving while license suspended, one count of no insurance required. Please state your appearance for the record, starting with the attorney.
All right.
Harry
welcome.
Boffman for the defendant. I'm sorry. Ma'am, would you state your name, please?
Shanitria Bostic.
Thank you, Judge. The defendant is going to waive her right to any further hearings or trials today. There's a recommendation that if she pleads guilty to failing to display a valid driver's license in one count and on the other count to improper plates, that the balance of the cases that the court has called today will be dismissed. She's prepared to make a factual basis to those counts, and she has been advised. Thank you.
Okay, Ms. Bostic, you understood your rights when he explained those rights to you?
Yes, ma'am.
And did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for your guilty plea today?
No, ma'am.
Are you pleading guilty on your own free will?
Yes.
And you're pleading guilty because you actually are guilty?
Yes.
Raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and the entire truth?
Yes.
I'm going to turn your attention to December 15, 2020. You can put your hand down. Were you driving a 2005 white Ford vehicle?
Yes.
Were you in the area of Burt Road and Finkel in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
And you did something on that day to come in contact with Detroit Police Department, yes or no?
Yes.
And when they pulled you over, were you able to provide a valid driver's license?
No, ma'am.
And did you have proper registration or plates on the vehicle?
No, ma'am.
I believe that there is an officer present. Would you like to state your appearance for the record?
Corporal Baker, Detroit Police, Badge 21, 8th Precinct.
Thank you, officer. Counselor, are you satisfied with factual basis?
Satisfied. Thank you, Your Honor.
Stipulate to probable cause on the dismissal.
So stipulated.
Court is also satisfied and will enter a guilty plea for improper plates and failure to display on behalf of Ms. Bostic. Ms. Bostic, you do realize that you got a really, really good deal today. Is that you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
But there are going to be fees involved in this FTD and improper plate ticket. Are you working?
Yes.
Make sure that you can.
I had paid. So as far as that bond money that I paid, what are they gonna do with that?
How much did you pay?
I paid $800.
They're gonna apply it to these tickets.
Okay.
Anything else you'll get back.
She already.
You already. Oh yeah, you probably do owe a lot other some past due. Anything that you have outstanding, it will get applied to those before anything will come back to you.
Okay.
And so for these matters, ma'am, you're gonna have, it's gonna be $440 in fees. You have $220 for one and $220 for the other, for a total of $440. And again, those will be, the bond money will be applied to those before you, in any other outstanding matters, before you have anything returned to you.
I understand.
All right, so you are free to go. I will set this matter for review since you do have outstanding the bond that will go towards your fees. You don't need to come back.
Okay.
Have a good day.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
Your Honor.
Thank you.
Good luck, ma'am.
Thank you.
We're ready to go.
That's it for me, Your Honor. Would you want me to go to the breakout rooms? Is there anybody left?
Could you please double, triple check?
I will. I'll be right back.
Are we ready on Darrell Broom?
We are, Your Honor.
Now calling the people versus Darrell Lamont Broom, ticket number SP 1399005, count 1. Drive an unregistered or untitled vehicle. Count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. And count 3, drove while license not valid or improper license. Please state your appearance for the record, starting with the attorney.
Harold Rook on behalf of Mr. Darrell Brown, Darrell Broom. Mr. Broom, state your name.
My name is Darrell Brown.
Your Honor, today is date time set for a trial. We have reached an agreement whereby my client agrees to plead to fail to display, and the remaining balance would be dismissed. Is that your understanding, Mr. Broom?
Yes, sir.
So he's pleading to one count of failure to display and the rest are dismissed?
That is correct, Your Honor.
Count 3. All right, so Mr. Broom, you had an opportunity to talk to your attorney. He advised you of your rights, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you understand your rights?
Yes, ma'am.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, promise you anything in exchange for your guilty plea today?
No, ma'am.
I keep trying to bring them out. It's not coming out.
You pleading guilty on your own free will?
Yes, ma'am.
And you're pleading guilty because you actually are guilty?
Yes, ma'am.
Please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you give today will be the truth and the entire truth?
Yes, ma'am.
You can put your hand down, sir. On October 17, 2022, were you driving a 2009 Ford vehicle?
Yes, ma'am.
And were you driving that vehicle in the area of 7 Mile and Reno?
Yes,
In the
ma'am.
city of Detroit?
Yes, ma'am.
He's a Sergeant Carson.
And did you do something on that day to come in contact with Detroit Police Department, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
And when asked to produce a valid driver's license, were you able to do so?
No, ma'am.
Satisfied, counselor?
Satisfied.
Stipulate to the probable cause on the dismissal?
What's that?
Probable cause on the dismissal?
So stipulate.
Okay, and I believe Sergeant Carson is it Carson checked in? Would you like to state your name for the record, sir?
Sergeant Corey Carson, Badge SA 27 Detroit.
Thank you, Sergeant. The court is also satisfied and will enter a plea of guilty for failure to display, dismissing counts 1 and 2 on the same ticket. Ticket number ending in 9005. Counts 1 and 2 are dismissed. Count 3 will be a failure to display. Guilty plea. Mr. Broom, are you
Yes,
working currently?
Yes.
Okay, so the fee I'm gonna assess in this matter is $220. How soon can you pay that?
Can I get a month?
I'll give you 30 days until May 10th. It's due on May 10th. If you don't pay it by May 10th, you need to appear back here on this Zoom at 8:35 a.m.
Okay.
You are free to go.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good day. Sergeant Lee.
No, he's still here.
He's still. He's still here.
Yes.
Sergeant, you're free to go. Sergeant Carson, you're free to go. Thank you for your time.
Lieutenant Barr, that's the one they doing the trial on. That's Christopher Brown. Yeah, they proceeded with this trial. He won at the practice, the first one on the trial. Yeah. And I think Stephanie. Well, Attorney Rucker,
Yes,
what are we doing with Christopher Brown?
that's a plea.
Christopher Brown is gonna be a plea.
Yes.
Now calling the people versus Christopher Lee Brown, ticket number SP 1288311, one count of unregistered untitled vehicle. Count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Count 3, driver's license suspended. Please state your appearance for the record, starting with the attorney.
Tyron Rucker on behalf of Mr. Christopher Brown. Mr. Brown, state your name.
Christopher Brown.
And today is the day. Is there an officer here on this matter?
Lieutenant Timothy Barr, badge L225, Detroit Police Department.
Thank you. Today is the date and time set for trial, Mr. Rucker. How are we proceeding in this matter?
With respect to Mr. Brown, he's indicated he'd like to plead to fail to display. The remaining balance will be dismissed. Is that your understanding, Mr. Brown?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Brown, this is the exact same offer it was the last time. Why are we back?
Because you told me to show you my proof of incarceration that I was incarcerated, but I still don't have it today.
Oh,
Your Honor, can I speak with a prosecutor in the side room?
is this for this matter?
Yes.
Mr. Goss, can you go and get on?
Yeah, Lieutenant Barr, don't you have, this is Prosecutor Goss, don't you have my cell phone number?
I don't believe I do, but
I'm gonna send it to you.
Yeah.
thank you.
Do
And
we
then
need to speak up on this matter?
I'd like to speak to him before he takes that plea.
Okay, one moment.
I'll check it.
You have it. I have it right. I just sent it.
Thank you. I've got it. I'll call him and then I'll join Zoom again.
We'll put you on me. No, I'm just gonna put you. Oh, are you on your phone?
Yes.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
Okay. Actually, I'll mute myself and call on a different phone.
Thank you.
Person who just joined the iPhone, how can I help you, sir?
Yes, I'm sorry, I'm late to a
What's
court
your
date.
first and last? Okay, what's your first and last name, sir?
My name Pierre Burtz.
Oh, okay, yeah, we said, so you're gonna have to come down, sir, and get a new date, okay? You're gonna have to come down and show your ID and get a new date. You
No,
have
we're-
officers that appear for your matter, sir, so we issued out a bench warrant. So you would need to come down with your ID to schedule a new court date,
Okay.
all right?
Do I go to
It's
the
personal. You gotta come down to 36th District Court to get a new court date,
All right.
all right?
So is it a warrant on me?
Yes, sir, you are gonna have warrants on you, yes.
So do I have to pay anything right now?
No, you don't. They're personal. They're a personal bond. So all you have to do is if you come down today, the warrant won't be issued today. If you come down today, that way you can catch it before the warrant goes out.
Thank you. I appreciate it. And I apologize for bothering y'all.
No, you're okay. Have a good morning, sir, or a good afternoon.
Tiana Bryan, turn your camera on.
Okay.
Yes, I'm on here.
Okay. Are we ready to proceed on Brian, Counselor?
Yes, Your Honor.
Where is Brian? Oh, I found it. I found it. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Which one? Oh yeah, about the wall. Keep asking.
Ms. Bryant, we can hear you. Please make sure your background's quiet.
Okay.
All right, now calling Tiana Bryant, ticket number SP 1070711. Count 1, no operator's license. Count 2, unregistered untitled vehicle. Ticket number SP 1073540. 3570, 1 count of unregistered untitled vehicle. Count 2 is no insurance misdemeanor. Count 3 is no driver's license suspended. Ticket number SP 111845571, 1 count of license, no license. Ticket number SP 111845572, 1 count of no insurance misdemeanor. Ticket number SP 120235653, 1 count of no operator's license. Ticket number SP 1369481, 1 count of driver's license never acquired. Ticket number SP 1369482, 1 count of no insurance misdemeanor. Please state your appearance for the record, starting with the attorney.
I run record on behalf of Ms. Tiana Bryant. Ms. Bryant, state your name.
Tiana Bryant.
Your Honor, we have had an opportunity to pre-try the case. As such, Ms. Bryant would like to avail herself of the offer whereby she'll be pleading to 1 count of fail to display, 2 counts of improper plates, and the balance would be dismissed. Is that your understanding, Ms. Bryant?
Yes.
One count failure to display and 2 counts of what? I'm sorry.
2 counts of improper plates, Your Honor. 2 counts.
Ms. Bryan, you had an opportunity to talk to your attorney and he advised you of your rights.
Yes.
Did you understand your rights?
Yes.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for your guilty plea today?
No.
Are you pleading guilty on your own free will, ma'am?
Yes.
And are you pleading guilty because you actually are guilty?
Yes.
Please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you give today? Please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you give will be the truth and the entire truth?
Yes.
You can put your hand down. Turn your attention to July 5th, 2022. Were you driving a 2013 Cadillac?
Yes.
Were you on the lodge near Porter Street in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
Did you have proper plates, well, actually proper insurance on the vehicle at that time?
I mean, well, I wasn't aware because it wasn't my vehicle, so I'm assuming no.
Okay. And then did you provide them with the proof of insurance at that time, ma'am?
Well, it wasn't my vehicle, so I couldn't, find it if it was any proof of insurance on that vehicle.
Did not provide the officer with proof of insurance on that day, ma'am?
No.
And when they asked for a valid driver's license, were you able to produce one?
No.
All right, and then also on so many for me to choose from. On June 8, 2021, were you driving a 2014 silver Ford vehicle?
Yes.
Were you in the area of East 7 Mile and Shaner in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
And when you came in contact with Detroit Police Department, were you able to provide them with the registration for that vehicle?
No.
Satisfied, Counselor?
Satisfied, Your Honor.
The court is also satisfied. Do you stipulate the probable cause on the dismissals, Counselor?
So stipulated.
Thank you. The court will enter for ticket number ending in 9482 will end for count one. We will enter a guilty plea for an amended charge of failure to display. Count two, amended charge of improper plates. On ticket number ending in 2365, the court will enter a guilty plea for an amended charge of improper plates for count two, dismissing all other counts in these matters. All other matters will be dismissed without prejudice. And Ms. Bryant, are you working?
Yes.
All right. You had a lot of them dismissed, therefore I'm not going to deviate from I'm not gonna deviate at all from the fees that I would normally assess in these matters. It's $220 per fee, $220 per offense, so you have $220 for the FTD and $220 for improper plates for both, for a total of $660. I need you to come down to the court and get put on a payment plan. You're gonna do that you're gonna be here by April 24th, 2023 and ask for a payment plan.
Okay, so on my payment plan, is it a certain amount that I have to put down, or I can like get them like any amount?
Whatever you can afford. I would suggest doing. They're gonna give you a percentage, a minimum percentage. But my suggestion would be at least try to do at least $100 a month.
Okay, so that means I could just like take them $100?
No, you're gonna come down, yeah, bring the $100 with you when you come and then ask for them to enter you into a payment plan for these matters. That's $660 in total.
Okay.
All right, if you're not entered into the payment plan by April 21st, then you need to appear back here on this Zoom at 8:35 a.m.
Can you say that again?
I'm sorry, if you're not entered into the payment plan by April 24th, you need to appear here on this Zoom at 8:35 a.m. on that day.
Okay.
All right, you're free to go.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good day. Kyle Bullock. Now I'm calling Kyle Bullock, Aaron Bullock, ticket number C1397241. One count, no operator's license on a person. Please state your appearance for the record, starting with the attorney.
Tyrone Rucker on behalf of Mr. Kyle Bullock. Mr. Bullock, state your name.
Kyle Bullock.
Your Honor, we asked that we set this for a pretrial. I never spoke with anybody from the state office regarding this charge. We asked that he get pretrial.
The court will enter a not guilty plea on behalf of Mr. Bullock and set this matter for pretrial on May 3rd, 2023 at 8:35 a.m. $0 bond will be continued. Mr. Bullock, you're free to go. You'll be back here on May 3rd on the same Zoom at 8:35, Mr. Bullock.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
You too.
Waiting on Raphael Bradley. Now calling the people versus Raphael Leon Bradley, ticket number P 137-306. Correction. Ticket number P 137-3046, count 1, urination, defecation in public. Count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Please state your appearance for the record, starting with the attorney.
I'm welcome on behalf of Mr. Raphael Bradley. Mr. Bradley, state your name.
Raphael Bradley.
Your Honor, we had an opportunity to pre-try this case as such. My client would like to enter a plea under a 6-month delayed sentence to the amended charge of disorderly conduct, and the remaining balance will be dismissed. Is that your understanding, Mr. Bradley?
Yes, sir.
And he advised you of your rights, Mr. Bradley. You understood those rights?
Yes, ma'am.
Anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for your guilty plea today?
No, ma'am.
Are you pleading guilty on your own free will?
You say that one more time?
Are you pleading guilty on your own free will?
Yes, ma'am.
And are you pleading guilty because you actually are guilty?
Yes, ma'am.
Please raise your right hand. Your right hand. Do you swear or affirm that what the testimony you give today will be the truth and the entire truth?
Yes, ma'am.
You can put your hand down. So on July 28, 2022, will you tell the court what you did to make you guilty of disorderly conduct?
The whole story, like with detail.
No, I don't really.
Right. What did you do?
I'm just saying, like I was under arrest to work. I stopped by a garbage can at the gas station. I urinated behind the garbage can. In the midst of me urinating, the cop pulled up beside me, let me finish, and then hit me with urination. And I didn't have insurance at the time, and when he ran my stuff, so that's how that
I'm
happened.
not taking the insurance plea, sir. I'm not taking your insurance plea.
You just wanted to know about the defamation thing.
But disorderly, correct. And were you in the area of Connor and Mack in the city of Detroit?
Yes, ma'am.
Satisfied, counselor?
Satisfied, Your Honor.
Stipulate to probable cause on the dismissal?
So, yes, Your Honor.
All right, so the court is also satisfied and will enter a guilty plea of disorderly conduct with a 3-month delayed sentence on behalf of Mr. Bradley. Mr. Bradley, you will come back for sentencing on July 10th, 2023 at 8:35. Mr. Bradley, I'm gonna assess a fee in this matter of $250. You need to pay that by July 8th, okay? Or did I say July 10th? July 10th.
Okay.
And appear back here on Zoom on that day.
You
No
said
ticket. Yeah,
July
yeah.
10th. You said, hold on, let me put this on my phone real quick.
July 10th at 8:35, and in the meantime, you are not allowed to get any tickets. Do not have any contact with police in the meantime.
Yes, ma'am.
You're free to go.
All right.
Keisha Bridges. Turn your camera on, miss. Now calling the people versus Keisha Nakira Bridges, ticket number SP 127-215-1, count 1, driving unregistered untitled vehicle, count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Please state your appearance for the record, starting with the attorney.
Tyrone Rucker on behalf of Ms. Keisha Bridges. Ms. Bridges, state your name.
Keisha Bridges.
Your Honor, we had an opportunity to pre-try this case. As such, my client will be entering the plea of the amended charge, improper plates. The balance will be dismissed.
Ms. Bridges, did you hear the court clerk tell you no hair garments unless for religious or, were you in the courtroom when we said no hair garments?
No, ma'am.
In the future, please do not have on anything on your head unless it's for religious purposes or an illness. But did you have an opportunity to talk to the attorney in the breakout room and he advised you of your rights?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand your rights?
Yes.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for your guilty plea today?
No, ma'am.
Are you pleading guilty on your own free will?
Yes, ma'am.
And you're pleading guilty because you actually are guilty?
Yes, ma'am.
Raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you give today will be the truth and the entire truth?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can put your hand down, turning your attention to November 1st, 2021. Were you driving on Gratiot and French Road in the city of Detroit?
Yes, ma'am.
Were you driving a 2014 Chevy?
Yes, ma'am.
And you did something to come in contact with Detroit police on that day? Did the police pull you over on that day?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you have proper insurance on the vehicle on that at that time?
No, ma'am.
All right. Satisfied, counselor?
Satisfied, Your Honor.
Stipulate the probable cause on the dismissal.
No stipulate.
Court is also satisfied and will enter a guilty plea on behalf of Ms. Bridges for improper plates. Count 2, count 1 will be dismissed without prejudice. Ms. Bridges, are you working currently?
No, ma'am.
So the fee that is assessed for improper plates is $220. Would you rather do community service or would you be able to pay that within the next 30 days?
If possible, community service would be.
Absolutely. So I'm gonna give you a phone number, Ms. Bridges, that you're gonna have to contact them and set up your community service hours, okay?
Yes.
The phone number is 313-965-8130.
Can you repeat that, please?
313-965-8130.
8160.
8130.
Okay.
You're gonna do 20 hours of community service, actually 22 hours of community service in lieu of the $220 payment.
Okay.
And then you have to, I need you to chat the clerk your phone number so that we can follow up with you on that. And then I'm gonna give you a 90-day return date. So July 10th, 2023, you need to have those hours done.
Okay.
And come back here to this courtroom with proof of those hours being done.
Okay.
All right,
July
you're ready.
23rd.
You're free to go. You chat, as long as you chat the clerk your phone number, you're free to go.
Okay. On the 23rd, do I just come to the Zoom? Or how do
Yeah,
I?
come back in Zoom at 9 a.m. Same
July
Zoom
10th.
room. July 10th. Did I say July 10th?
She said
July 23rd.
No, it's July 10th, 2023.
Okay. You said at 9:30?
9 o'clock.
9 o'clock. Okay.
You're free to go.
Wait, send me your phone number,
Did you send
ma'am.
your phone number?
How do I?
I sent you a chat. Go to your chat option.
And respond to the chat with your phone number.
Okay.
Ready on Stephanie Brain?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes. 1 second.
Okay, Ms. Bridges,
Yes,
you're free to.
Judge.
All right.
Okay,
now
thank
call
you.
You're done?
I'm so-
She's done.
I'm
She's done. Now calling the people versus Stephanie Elena Brain, ticket number U 631-35722. One kind of operating a plate operating a place of illegal occupation. Please state your appearance for the record, starting with the attorney.
Tyrone Ruck on behalf of Ms. Brame, Stephanie Brame. Ms. Brame, state your name.
Stephanie Elena Brain.
You said Bryant?
Brain.
Right. Your Honor, today is the daytime set for a trial in this matter. As such, I've spoken with the city attorney. He advised me that they will be dismissing this matter, not so much for the merits, but because of a technical issue. And he wanted Ms. Brame to know that next time, the mere presence, it will not be a dismissal. So your mere presence of being there, I'm not aware of all the facts, but this time they will be dismissing.
All right, Ms. Brame, you consider this as a get out of the jail free card, right? On your blessing?
Yes, I understand. It was just yes, I understand.
All right, just make sure that you are not in the wrong places at the wrong time. The officer did in fact check in. I was gonna let him state his name on the record, but he has not come to the main session as of yet. However, this matter will be dismissed without prejudice, Ms. Brame, so you have the day.
Thank you.
Are we ready on Christopher Brown?
I think we've done Christopher Brown.
No,
Oh,
we
Your
haven't.
Honor.
Yes. No, we haven't. The officer had to
This is the
talk
one where
to.
the officer needs to talk to Mr. Goff. Is this matter resolved?
Yeah,
Is it
I've done a Christopher Brown.
You checked it
No,
out,
we
but
just
the
talked about it.
officer in the middle to talk to, in the middle of the hearing, the officer asked to join a breakout room with Mr. Goff. So I'm gonna recall this matter. You're recalling the People versus Christopher Lee Scott Brown lead ticket number SP 128-83182, which is the one count of no insurance misdemeanor. There are several other matters in this matter. Please state your appearance for the record.
Tyrone Ruck on behalf of Mr. Christopher Brown.
Christopher Brown.
State your name, Mr. Brown. State your name, Mr. Brown.
Christopher Brown.
We can't hear you,
We can hear
sir.
him now. It's muffled. You're muffled, Mr. Brown, so if whatever is causing you to sound muffled, please take it up away from your mouth.
No, I'm sorry, my speaker is a little broken, so it might be that.
That's better. That's better. How, today is the date and time set for trial. How are we proceeding, Mr. Rucker?
And my understanding is we had a plea, my client was gonna be pleading to fail to display. Remaining two would be dismissed.
So pleading to one count of failure to display, is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Brown, you had an opportunity to talk to your counselor in the breakout room. He advised you of your right,
Yes, Your Honor.
and did you understand your right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for your guilty plea today?
No, Your Honor.
Are you pleading guilty on your own free will?
Yes, Your Honor.
And are you pleading guilty because you actually are guilty?
Yes, Your Honor.
Lieutenant, would you like to state your name for the record?
Lieutenant Timothy Barb, badge L225, Detroit Police Department.
Thank you. Raise your right hand, Mr. Brown. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you give today will be the truth and the whole truth?
Yes, Your Honor.
You can put your hand down, turning your attention to December 8th, 2021. Were you driving in the area of Mark Twain and Finkel in the city of Detroit?
Yes, Your Honor.
Were you driving a Chevrolet?
Yes, Your Honor.
And when stopped by the Detroit Police Department, did they ask for your driver's license and were you able to produce one?
No, Your Honor, I didn't have one.
Satisfied, Counselor?
Satisfied, Your Honor.
Stipulate the probable cause on the dismissal?
So stipulate.
The court will enter a guilty plea on behalf of Mr. Brown for failure to display and assess a fee of $220. Mr. Brown, are you able to pay that within the next 2 weeks?
Can I have 30 days?
Yeah, you can pay it by May 10th, 2023. If you don't pay it by May 10th, then you need to appear in this courtroom at 8:35 a.m. Same Zoom.
Okay, you said how much was it?
It was $220.
And what do I pay that to? Or you come down there, 36 district and pay?
You can either come in person or you can go online to 36districtcourt.org.
Okay, thank you.
If you go on 36th district, you will also find a list of kiosks that you could pay in the area, in your neighborhood as well.
Okay, thank you.
All right, have a good day.
Thank you.
You have any more?
Dominique Brown. Officer Adams. Officer Adams?
Yes, morning, Your Honor.
Hi, how are you?
I'm well, how are you?
It was taking a while for you to join the main session when I did the brain matter, so we went on and dismissed that per plea agreement. But we
Okay,
will know.
I did speak with the, I believe the prosecutor did come in and advise me that was a motion.
Yes,
Okay,
you're free to go.
Thank you.
For your time. Bye.
All right.
William Burrell, Green, Butts, and Brown.
What was, Brown's? They gonna rule.
Dominique Brown, will you turn your camera on? Now calling the people versus Dominique Lorraine Brown, ticket number SP 135-62861. One count of unregistered, untitled vehicle. Please state your appearance for the record, starting with the attorney.
I run up on behalf of Miss Dominique Brown. Miss Brown, state your name.
Dominique Brown.
Your Honor, we have pre-tried this case as such. My client would like to go forward with the offer whereby she will be pleading to the amended charge of improper plates and the balance would be dismissed. Is that your understanding, Ms. Brown?
Yes.
And Ms. Brown, you had an opportunity to talk to Mr. Rucker in the breakout room and he advised you of your rights?
Yes.
You understood your rights?
Yes.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for your guilty plea?
No.
Are you pleading guilty on your own free will?
Yes.
Are you pleading guilty because you actually are guilty?
Yes.
Raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you give will be the truth and the entire truth?
Yes.
You can put your hand down. On May 23rd, 2022, were you driving in the area of Conner and East Jefferson in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
Were you driving a 2019 Chevy?
Yes.
And was the 2019 Chevy registered? Was the vehicle registered or titled?
No.
Satisfied, Counselor?
Satisfied, Your Honor.
Satisfied. The court is also satisfied and will enter a guilty plea of improper place on behalf of Ms. Brown. Ms. Brown, that fee is gonna be $220. Are you able to pay that within the next 2 weeks?
The money that I paid, the $300, what did that go towards?
If It can, well, as long as you haven't missed any court dates, it can go towards that, but it's gonna be your responsibility to make sure that it does. So it's $220 attached for today and proper pay. And you could call the court within the next 24 hours to have them apply that to that ticket. And if there's anything remaining and you don't owe any other tickets, then you'll get the rest of your money back.
Okay,
And
the next
I'm
24
only
hours.
assuming that you showed up for every court date.
Yes, I have shown up. This is my second court date.
Okay, so then you should be all set and you should be able to get all of your money back. Well, all of your money except for the 220, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, you're free to go.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. William Burrell, now calling the people versus William Burrell, ticket number SP 1288178, count 1, no misdemeanor, count 2, driving while license suspended. Please state your appearance for the record.
Tyrone Rucker on behalf of Mr. William Burrell. Mr. Burrell, state your name.
William Allen Samuel Gregory Burrell.
Your Honor, today is daytime set for a trial. My client did show me where he did in fact have a license at the time. I believe it was verified. The prosecutors indicated to me that they are moving for a dismissal for compliance.
Okay. Verified insurance and driver's license, is that correct?
Well, I know the driver's license. I don't know if they verified the insurance, but I just based on the representation of what the city prosecutor told me.
But Mr. Rucker, I think that what Mr. Goff stated is that you have to verify that the insurance is valid, right?
Yeah, I sent the verification of it.
Or you sent it to Burrell?
He may have sent it to me, but I've been busy, Your Honor. I think he did.
All right, so Mr. Burrell, what vehicle is the insurance on?
It was on the 2011 Ford Fusion.
And when does it expire?
It expired in April of 2022.
It's April 2023, Mr. Burrell. You don't have insurance currently, is that correct?
No, ma'am, I don't have a vehicle currently.
Okay. You no longer have the vehicle, okay. Court will dismiss both counts 1 and 2 of this matter without prejudice. Mr. Burrell, you are free to go.
Thank you.
Now calling the people versus Daryl Lamarck Butts, ticket number SP 1408131. One count of drug while license not valid or improper license. Please state your appearance for the record.
Daryl Lamarck Butts.
Is that mine, Your Honor? I don't believe I spoke with him.
We spoke. I was the first person you spoke with.
See, it's been so long. All right.
Yeah, I've been on here since 8:30 this morning.
All righty. Well, Your Honor, Tyrone Rucker on behalf of Mr. Daryl Butts. I do see there's an offer here whereby my client would plead to the amended charge or fail to display. The other two would be dismissed. Is that your understanding, Mr. Butts?
Yes, that was my understanding.
All right, Mr. Butts, you had an opportunity to talk to Mr. Rucker, and he advised you of your rights. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you understand your rights?
Yes, ma'am.
Anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for your guilty plea today?
No, ma'am.
Are you pleading guilty on your own free?
Yes, I didn't have a driver license at the time.
Right. Let me do the questioning. Are you pleading guilty on your own free will, yes or no?
Yes.
And are you pleading guilty because you actually are guilty?
Yes.
All right, raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you give today will be the truth and the entire truth?
I do.
And on 11/22/2022, were you driving a Jaguar in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
And when you stopped by the police department, were you able to provide a valid driver's license?
No, not at the time.
Satisfied, counsel?
That's right, Your Honor.
Court is also satisfied and will enter a guilty plea of the admitted charge of failure to display on your behalf an excessive fee of $220. Can you pay that within the next 2 weeks?
Yes.
Are you working currently?
No.
I'm gonna give you 30 days. It's due on May 10th, 2023. If you don't pay it by May 10th, then you need to appear on Zoom at 8:35.
Okay.
Have a good day.
Thank you.